This is what the front page of the French rag The Parisien said on Saturday morning. 50% believe. Well, let me tell you, there's a hell of a lot more who do now. Before the weekend, we were ringing the death knell on Northern Hemisphere rugby. Now, afterwards, in the wake of that premature funeral, we're celebrating a remarkable series of events. Over 20,000 people amassed at the Hotel de Ville to cheer on Les Bleus. But how many of them were part of the 50% spoken about by the Parisien? Naturally, we wanted to find out, and so my cameraman Diego braved the masses.
I think France is gonna play a very good match. I don't think it's gonna be the winner, but I think France is going to play a very good match, and all the French people are supporting France. And I don't think we're gonna win, but I think it's gonna be a really interesting match.
We are quite confident. If you look at, for example, the World Cup of football, we had the Brazil in front of us. We were not that good, but we had a strength, and I am confident. I think we can make a miracle. I think it's better to be confident, because it's our team and it's national anthem.
Thank you so much. Welcome. What ensued in the next 80 minutes will go down in rugby folklore. France beating the All Blacks thanks to tries from Dusautour and Josian. 2018 then, the final score to France, and as you saw, Paris went absolutely loopy. The All Blacks, with possibly their strongest side for the past 20 years, suffered the ignominy of their worst ever Rugby World Cup result. And to dissect their performance, we headed back down to Rugby Town on the Trocadero to talk to former All Black legend and 1987 World Cup winner, John Kerwin.
Where did we go wrong? Yellow card didn't help. I think we lost a bit of composure, losing two standoffs. We had Daniel Carter go off, and then the second guy comes on, goes out there, starts playing really well, Nick, good player, and then he gets injured and goes off. I think where we really lost it though was just a bit of calmness under pressure. I felt that with 10 minutes to go, we just needed to get down there and regain control of the game. Go ahead by one, so get down there, drive, drop kick, come back, start again. And I just think we lost a little bit of composure. I thought we needed to put a little bit more pressure also on the referee. So we needed to say, they're offside, ref, let's sort this out. And we needed to, just be a little bit more intelligent under pressure.
Earlier on Saturday afternoon, England had faced the Aussies at a sun-drenched Stade Velodrome in Marseille. The Hotel de Ville had an equally summery feel to it as supporters of both teams came to watch the encounter. And ahead of the tie, the Wallaby fans expected a tough battle and weren't necessarily expecting a victory.
Australia will win by 12 and under.
Okay.
I think Johnny Wilkinson will keep the English in the team, and I think Australia will be very careful about the penalties they'll be giving away in their own 22.
Oh look, Australia have not been playing well. I'm hoping we win, but if we don't, they haven't been playing well, so it's a luck. It's luck. They lift. If they lift, they can win.
A try from Takiri saw the crowd at Bar Oz upbeat, but by full time it was the few English in the bar who were celebrating.
What do you think about the match just It's the best match ever. Brilliant. It was very good, very close. Both teams played very, very well, but England won. Well, exactly. Best team won.
It was not supposed to happen like that.
Why did it happen?
Because England played much better rugby and we played rubbish. So the best team won on the day, that's all I can say.
On paper, South Africa-Fiji was probably the biggest mismatch. However, as with all the other ties, things didn't quite run straight to form. In the end, however, after the scare of their lives, the Boks did come out on top, winning by 37 points to 20. We went and asked John Kerwin what he thought about this tie.
Outstanding, I thought. Fiji, great. Great first half from South Africa. I think we tend to forget that, but they went in 13-3, a bit like the All Blacks last night, playing tactically well, kicking the ball out, getting down there, putting them under pressure. They relaxed for 20 minutes in the second half when the Fijians got the yellow card. Incredible. And what happened to the Fijians is they just accelerated their game, started throwing around on a bit more and scored some incredible tries. Now, the key point for me was that the lock didn't score in the corner, and I think if he scores there, you know, you're just not going to be able to stop the Fijians. But let's not forget that I think while we applaud the Fijians coming off, the South Africans were really, really dominant in the last 10 minutes. Got down there, ugly, frustrated the Fijians, started doing a bit of pushing, upsettled things, so the Fijians took their eye a little bit off the ball, ground them in at the scrum time, and come away with a win and a bad performance. So, you know, their bus is still moving along.
Which leaves us with Scotland against Argentina. And here was a tie that surely couldn't throw up an upset. Or could it? Well, ahead of the game, we caught up with many of the travelling Scots fans to see how they saw the game going.
Oh, Argentina are going to win.
I think the tactic we'll adopt is we'll expect the worst and hope for the best. So I think it's going to be very difficult. It's going to be very close.
Scotland are going to win, obviously. I think the underdogs have won for the past 2 days, so I think we're going to take them.
If the Scots keep it tight and don't get too carried away with themselves, I reckon we could just about sneak it. A few penalties. Chris Patterson keeps kicking the way he's going. We could do it.
Well, Patterson did kick well, but Scotland didn't quite do enough. Final score 19-13 to the Pumas, and so the semis evenly balanced between the hemispheres. So a welcome weekend as far as surprises were concerned, and what a semi-final lineup we now have. It's England against France and it's South Africa against Argentina. We'll be previewing both those matches in our next programme, as well as hearing more from John Kerwin. Until that time, it's au revoir.